All right, folks, check this out. MAGA's big secret just got exposed for the entire country and, quite frankly, the entire world to see. I would go so far as to say these developments, what took place today, is genuinely some of the best things that have occurred since Donald Trump got back into office for his second term. I am that passionate about MAGA fans getting exposed in this way. So look, we're going to get into this story and more in just a moment. But before I do that, I ask that you subscribe down below, drop a like on the video, comment, let me know what you think about this story. And without further ado, let's expose MAGA. So look, Twitter, or X, the platform owned by Elon Musk, which is very surprising given what we're about to discuss, has made a huge update to their platform. Now, I will say before we get into this that foreign influence in American politics has been a big issue. We've known that, especially stretching back to 2016, where there was a Russian coordinated attack on American politics, on our elections to help Donald Trump win. We know that through the Mueller report, but this has been a big issue where people in countries like Russia, China, or other countries that are enemies of the United States, they will create social media accounts pretending to be Americans, pretending to be Trump voters to influence people's minds, spreading misinformation about Ukraine or the United States or the Middle East. Whatever the topic is, they will lie about it in order to advance their goals and their country's goals. So you're kind of getting what I'm saying and going with this. And so Twitter made a huge announcement saying in a couple hours, we'll be rolling out this account globally, allowing you to see the country or region where an account is based. This will be accessible by tapping the sign up date on profiles. This is an important first step to securing the integrity of the global town square, which Twitter or X claims to be. We plan to provide many more ways for users to verify the authenticity of the content they see on X. And for those in countries where speech has penalties, we've included privacy toggles to only show your region. This was a huge undertaking, a special thanks to everybody. So now if you click on somebody's profile on Twitter, you can see where they're based in, okay? And we can even do it for my account, shall we? Let's go to my account. You can click right here and it says account based in the United States, right? That's me. But for a lot of these big MAGA accounts, they're not based in the United States. And now they're getting exposed for being based outside of America, being run by people who are not Americans, have never lived in America, have never even visited America. They are trying to influence our politics and change people's minds. And matter of fact, I actually put together a thread exposing some of these big MAGA accounts, and let's go through it. So let's just start here. Here's a thread of MAGA accounts getting exposed for being outside of the United States, starting here, Europe. Red-pilled nurse who frequently talks about MAGA politics is based in Europe. Isn't that something? Let's keep going. How about this one? Oh, my apologies. How about this one? This Tom Homan account, of course, one of Donald Trump's senior immigration guys. This Tom Homan account, which pretends to be a news account for him, is also based in Eastern Europe. Wow. I mean, this whole MAGA operation of foreign influence is just getting completely exposed right before our very eyes. How about this one? MAGA Nadine. So she has MAGA in her name, claims to be a huge Trump supporter, based in Morocco. Based in Morocco, talking about American politics, spreading misinformation about American politics. Here's another one. I have a lot to show you. An Ivanka Trump news account. So it pretends to talk about news surrounding Donald Trump, the Trump family of Ivanka Trump, maybe specifically, based in Nigeria. Nigeria. Certainly not the United States. Here's another one. An account from Bangladesh. More. This ultra MAGA account, which, of course, claims to be a huge Trump-supporting account. They claim to have voted for Donald Trump many times. I mean, they have Trump 2028 in their username. Where are they based? Nigeria. Nigeria. And there's so many different examples. Here's multiple MAGA accounts based in Macedonia. And I added that, feel free to add more. Our enemies around the world know the MAGA base is easily manipulated and have been doing it in plain sight. This is one of the best features to ever be added. And I want to show you more. Here's an account called Alex West. And if you look at the profile picture, it appears to be like an older man. And they're spreading QAnon conspiracy theories, saying, hit a fire if you're one of us. Q, if you're supporting Donald Trump, great work. I exposed this account because this account is too based in Nigeria. I mean, it's so crazy to see this MAGA operation just completely collapse with this one feature. just where you're based in the world. Where are you posting from online, on Twitter, which I have always argued is one of the worst platforms. Since it got taken over by Musk, it has become a hellhole. But now, all of these MAGA accounts who seek to influence our politics to divide Americans are getting exposed for being foreign actors. Here's another one, an account that was actually uplifted by Donald Trump, an account that he reposted on his social media platform on Truth Social. This tweet said, in a stunning 5-4 ruling, the Supreme Court just handed Trump sweeping wartime powers. And the account name is Fan Trump Army. Well, where is this account based in? South Asia. Certainly not the United States. Here's more. MAGA and World, based in East Asia and the Pacific region. Mary Tills, Texas, based in Russia. MAGA Scope, based in Nigeria. America First, with a profile picture of Caroline Leavitt, based in Bangladesh. Here's another one, Defiant L's, based in Japan. I mean, I could go on. The list is long. And here's Micah Irfan saying Democrats have rung the alarm bell about foreign psyops for almost a decade now. We were laughed at, smeared, and called hysterical. But now it's undeniable. MAGA is and has always been a foreign-backed operation to destabilize, divide, and eventually destroy the United States. Yes, yes, yes. We've all been saying this for so long now, that many of these people on social media are foreign-backed actors who want to destabilize, divide, and eventually destroy the United States. Where do you think all this misinformation surrounding like Russia and Ukraine is coming from? And I'm not speaking to you at home because I know you know this. I'm speaking to more the MAGA base. They're like getting all this Russian misinformation, specifically surrounding Ukraine, constantly fed into their social media feeds from these anonymous accounts. Where do you think these anonymous accounts are based in? Do you think they're American or do you think they're operating out of Russia? Probably the latter. Probably the latter. And I do want to point out, as I mentioned earlier, the entire Mueller report from 2016 on the 2016 election, talking about Russia's interference in that election, was talking about these social media bot farms who would log on to platforms like Twitter and spread relentless misinformation. They did it about Hillary Clinton. They spread pro-Trump messaging and more. It was a top-down effort, and we know this. This was concluded by Mueller. It was concluded by a bipartisan group of senators, including Marco Rubio, who's Donald Trump's Secretary of State now. It was concluded by our intelligence community. And now we're seeing it again in real time. It is still happening. There are still foreign actors who are infiltrating our politics and trying to spread misinformation to divide us. And now, if you have Twitter, which I don't blame you if you don't, but I will continue to report on this, you can just go in and see that a lot of these accounts are not from the United States, and they're trying to make this country worse and infiltrate our politics. So look, I am ecstatic, as you can probably tell. I am very passionate about this topic because it's been such a stain on American politics that foreign actors are able to spread misinformation and people then vote based off that misinformation. So remember, here's your friendly reminder that a lot of these rage baiting accounts you see on social media, a lot of these guys spreading misinformation are not even from the United States. Of course, there are still bad actors in America who lie and do all this crap on social media, but many of them are not based here, and they're trying to ruin our politics and ruin our country. So look, I will leave the video there. Thank you so much for watching. Man, I'm hyped up talking about this, you can tell. Make sure to subscribe down below, drop a like on the video, comment, let me know what you think about this story. And as I always say, I greatly appreciate you, and I hope you have an amazing rest of your day.